Okay, I'm just going to quickly go over a couple little things that you might overlook. It's just some neat features or some stuff that's kind of hidden. Not really hidden, it's just, if you're not looking for it, you might not find it. But first, it's not really hidden, but it's a good thing if you there's so much stuff on the screen sometimes, even if you hide it, the way I did, there's still stuff in the way. So if you press Command Shift L, it'll bring out the lights out display, and you can press L again, it'll get a little bit darker, and if you press L again, it'll completely remove everything. So you can just look at your picture, because sometimes you just need to see it against a solid color. And if you press L again, everything comes back. So that was a real quick thing. The other thing is, where'd it go? If you come up to View, and you come down to this layout display, you get Show Layout Display and choose Image. Now what this lets you do is, let's say you have your picture here, you're doing maybe some commercial work, maybe doing something for a magazine. You can get a copy of the magazine cover, a PNG, so you have a transparent background, just have the text and stuff, the basic layout, except for what the image is going to be. And you can come and choose this, in which case I got a fake Rolling Stones cover. So check it out. You can see if the picture that you took, or if you're in tether mode, if the pictures you're taking are going to work for your magazine cover. And if you hold Command or Control, you can click and you can drag this around until you get something you like, and you can just tell real quick whether or not the picture you're taking for the magazine or whatever you're doing is gonna work out. Maybe if you have a calendar or something, you could do that too. But I thought that was a pretty neat little feature that's just kind of, it's in there, but unless you go in here and you're like, what is this? You're never gonna see it. Another little thing is up here at the top in Lightroom 4, when you start out, it has all this stuff. And like half of this stuff I don't even use. So if you come over just to the empty space and right click there, I never really do anything with the web. I don't do any geotagging, and I really don't do anything with books. So now all I got left is my basic library, the develop module, slideshow, because that's kind of nice sometimes, and then my printing. So I can minimize how much junk is at the top of my screen. Okay, for the next one we're going to come over to the develop module, and it's for the crop function. Now you can see here we got the basic rule of thirds grid, but you can actually change this. If you press O, we got a different little more modified version of the rule of thirds. If you press it again, we get this crazy X thing going on. If you press it again, we get another overlay. If we press it again, we got the golden spiral, the golden ratio. And if you press it again, you get a nice little grid. And if you press it again, it comes back to normal. So I thought that was a cool little feature, because sometimes, you want to get a little extra artistic. And like this one is kind of interesting, and this one I find interesting. And then I've always been interested in the golden spiral and the golden ratio. So I find that to be very interesting. And so I can't wait to utilize that in some of my photography at some point. Another little thing. Down here on the tone curve, you can see here when I adjust something, it just kind of, I don't really have control over it like you do in Photoshop. Actually, what did I do? I kind of liked what I had going on there, a little bit darker. Anyway, if you come down to this little box and you press that, oh, well, we're in the red. But we have an RGB, and I can like literally just do crazy things with this now. And, boom. I've done crazy things that you could never usually do with the Lightroom tone curve. You can also adjust independent color values. So if we go to green, I can be like, well, and really do some interesting things with that. But you can tweak them a little bit if some of the color channels need a little tweaking. You can come in here and do that a little bit easier. So that was just an interesting thing that I thought you might like to know about. Another little thing is if you're going for like a real HDR kind of high detailed looking picture, see, I can turn this all the way up to 100 and notice that there's nothing else I can do. That's as far as it goes. But you can actually kind of fake double it. You come up to this little, either the brush or I find the graduated filter to be easier. Put the clarity up to 100% and then click over here just a little bit. Whoa! Now we got this crazy, super craziness going on over here, which makes this photo look really terrible. But if you have like structures or something, a lot of lines, a lot of detail, something that you would want a real HDR kind of look going for it, you could do this, and you can do this as many times as you want. You can come back to new, and let's make another one. Oh, wow. Like I said, for this image, it just keeps getting more horrible as you go, so we're going to delete those because that just does not look good at all. And we'll turn this back down a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. But, yeah, there's just some little interesting things for you to maybe think about and utilize, and just feel free to explore stuff, because I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff in here that I haven't even really messed with. Those are just some things that I found out about that I thought were pretty cool and you might like to know about. So it's like 6 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to sleep now, and you people have a lovely, lovely day.